little goldies, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another Color and Gab. I have a lot to talk to you guys about. It has been just a really strange week. So as you can see, I've got the second book by Tim Jeffs here, and we're going to continue with our flamingo. I haven't even touched this flamingo, you know, since last video I made of this. But before we actually get into that, I did want to highlight a few things that I wanted to just kind of tell you guys about. So I'll say this before we actually get into coloring the picture and trying to finish this little baby up here. You guys know that I was starting a couple of different things on my channel, like we were going to do a WIP Wednesday, and then we were going to do like a week-long color-along thingy, okay? It's been a really strange week, which, like I said, I will be getting into a lot of that. So I would normally announce a new one, a new theme or whatever, but because I really haven't been able to do anything as far as coloring related goes, like anytime I would start to try, something would always come up. Or I either wasn't in the mood or I had to do something else. So what we're going to do, guys, now I did not get a WIP Wednesday up because, like I said, this week has been just weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to officially start that next week. We are going to do it. It's just I'm going to start that next week. And let's go ahead and have a continuation of the funny pages. If you watched my little update video, you know that we were going to do a, you take, one of the options was to take one of your coloring books and find a picture in there that you thought was really funny. So we're going to continue with that as well as the flamingo. Okay, so we're going to color the flamingo today. We're going to try to finish him up. And so I was saying in my other video that I want to see what you guys do with the flamingo. So we're just going to have a continuation until next, I started this on Monday. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a continuation of this until, let's say a week from today. Okay. So just, you know, just simply because I was not able to do anything. So this means that if you have more funny pictures that you want to color, or if there's anything else that you want to color, feel free to go ahead and do that. Or if you needed more time to finish up the flamingo, that'll give that to you. So I still need to go into the group and make an album for these color alongs. So we're just going to continue with that until we're going to end it like Friday the 23rd. Today is Friday the 16th of March. So let's go ahead and end it Friday the 23rd. It's going to be the same day we're going to be ending the Tim Jeffs coloring book giveaway for volume 3. If you have not watched that video, go ahead and watch that. It is the one before this one that I uploaded. That has been uploaded today. As of today, this recording is done on Friday the 16th of March. So go watch the flip through and giveaway video if you have not done so already. So that giveaway as well as this color along is going to be ending that on that Friday the 23rd. So we're just going to have just an extension of it while I prepare things like I should have prepared things, but it's just me having just a really weird week. So let's just continue with that. Normally we would kind of end it this Monday, or this coming up Monday, but let's go ahead and just give ourselves a few days extra for that, just, you know, for my sake. All right, I hope that sounds okay to everybody, and I am really sorry about that. You know, and I'm still very gung-ho about it. It's just you know what they say, the best laid plans of mice and men, or Murphy's Law or something. So apologies. I do want to see all of your funny pictures, and I want to see all of your flamingos. So I'll get in there and I'll make that album, and then once the color along is over with, then I'll do that slideshow. So there's still time to submit. There's still time to do it because we're going to go ahead and have that continuation anyway. We were going to end it on Monday, but we're going to go ahead and extend it until a week from today, until Friday. So I hope that pleases everybody. And the next week I will be officially starting the WIP Wednesday. So again, we're going to be coloring the flamingo in Tim Jeffs Intricate Ink Animals Volume 2. So let's go ahead and flip to that page. Now, while we are at it, I'm going to go ahead and do my regular disclaimer. I am coloring with a visual impairment, so that means I have to get pretty close to my work so that I can see what I am doing. So pardon the head getting in the way if that happens. I try to keep that to a minimum, but it happens sometimes, so apologies for that. And also, just to let you know, just as a little housekeeping too, my tip jar is down there. And if you are so inclined to do anything with that, thank you to those of you that have done that already. It's not necessary, but it is there just in case anybody wants to do anything with it. I will link this book on Amazon if you would like to get this book, plus the Prismacolors. I'm using Prismacolors today, so I'll link the pencils as well as the book on Amazon. So if you want to purchase those at all, or if you need like another set of Prismacolors or something. And I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you decide to purchase anything through links that I provide, then I get a small little commission back, and that just goes back in to help support the channel. So, all right, that is out of the way. Let's go ahead and color. I have a lot to talk to you guys about. So I'm going to work a little bit more on these wings. I think they need a little bit more color. And I think I'm going to take a darker color and just kind of do that. I am actually going to take this color here. I picked out like 5 different colors and stuff, and I've not really used all 5 of them, but I picked them out. I picked them out just in case. All right, let me try to zoom in just a little bit. I'm not going to zoom in too much because I find if I zoom in too much, I get out of frame, and I don't like to do that. So okay, I think hopefully that'll be enough. Hopefully that'll be enough. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to work a little bit on these on the dark areas here with this color, with this darker color in the Prismacolors. So anyway, like I said, let's see. Let me start from the top. I'm going to start from the top here. I'm going to flip the book just a little bit because it's probably going to be just a little easier. Let me see how I can do this. Okay. So I'm going to try to get into a position that I can do this a little easier. Let's see. Move the camera just slightly. So let me just talk to you guys about my week. It has been just a little bit crazy. So I'm trying to think when the last time was that I did one of these things. And so what the main highlights that I'm going to talk to you guys about is, and I'm going to try to flip this book a little bit so that I can see what I'm doing. I kind of feel like, and I'm sorry this is going to be upside down. I kind of hate turning the book upside down, but sometimes I feel like I have to, otherwise I can't see very well, and then you really are going to see my head. So let me just make sure I'm in frame, which I am. Okay. So let me just kind of highlight some of the stuff that's been going on. I had, trying to think when I did this. Now, on the 11th of March, we had our, I'm in a choral group, and so we had our big concert that day. And so that's usually like an all-day affair, just simply because we're supposed to be there at like 12:30, to kind of do a little bit of setup and sound checks and stuff. So I had to be up there about 12:30, and the concert started at about 2. And what this is we come on and we sing some stuff. And then there is a lunch that the people have, that are coming to see the concert. So it's a concert and lunch. So the first thing that we did was some stuff from Mamma Mia, from ABBA. We had done this like a couple of years ago, but it's like the 30th anniversary of this group. And so we did like a lot of repeat stuff. Like we didn't have any like really new music. And I mean, some of the stuff I hadn't seen because like obviously I hadn't been in the group for 30 years. But a lot of it I had seen and I knew. So we had done, everybody liked the ABBA stuff when we did it, so we did the ABBA stuff. And so that was our first stuff that we did, and then we had to wait for them to have lunch, and then we came back and then we sang the rest of our our songs, our pieces. And so we honestly really didn't get out of there till about 4, I guess. And so then after that, you know, because we don't eat, you know, we're kind of back in the, you know, in one of the back rooms there, just kind of waiting for things to happen. You know, they don't pay us to eat, so we don't get to have any, you know, anything. We just have to sit and wait until, you know, it's our time to sing. So after the concert, we went out to eat because, you know, we were starving. So we had gone to eat, and we didn't get back home until probably, I want to say maybe 7 or 7:30. And of course, like after all this is over with, like I am just dead tired. Like, so I totally crashed. Like when I got home, it's like, okay, nighty night, folks, because I mean, it's just an exhausting day. It really is. And you know, when you're involved in something like that, you know, you work really, really hard to get it to sound good. So it was so nice that, I mean, I love being in it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But man, I'm just always so glad when this season is over with, because it's like, oh, this is a break time. So we don't really have anything else going on with the exception of just, the group does a confirmation at this Catholic church, you know, that pays us to do some stuff, and then there's a baccalaureate that, you know, that we do. But usually that falls right in the middle of our Lions Club season, convention season. So I think there was maybe one time I think I was able to participate in the confirmation, and so I normally don't do that because I usually have a conflict, and you know, they're okay with that. You know, they have plenty of people over there to help them. But let's see, where do I want to go from here? Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this color and run it through the dark areas here. So you know, we got done with that, but I think for my end of it, I think I'm probably done until September, because again, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the confirmation or the baccalaureate, because that falls right into our convention stuff. But you know, not everybody can make those, so you know, they get plenty of people to go and sing for that. But anyway, so that was done, and it went well. We had a good time. It went well. The people that went seemed to enjoy it. So then Monday, well, actually before that, let me backtrack to like Friday and Saturday and even Thursday. Okay, so I was having some tech issues with my computer. Well, let me backtrack a little bit more. Okay, let me just backtrack a little bit more. So you guys had seen my update videos where I did a face-to-face chat, and I had done one over on my Sims channel, pretty much the same thing. Now, let me just tell you again, there's some crap that's, I guess, going on with YouTube with the changes in their partnering program, you know, changes in their partnering program. And because YouTube is changing things, a lot of these partnering networks, now you can go through AdSense, or there's also partnering through, you know, through a network that, you know, that kind of specializes in this, and a lot of gamers had done this. They go through a partnering network. And so for my Sims channel, I was partnered with, you know, with this network, and I'm partnered with the same network over here on this channel. So anyway, because YouTube started changing things, you know, I think a lot of these networks and stuff are doing the same. They feel the need to change things up too. So it seems like, because now I can't get a straight answer out of anybody. Like, I have submitted like 3 and 4 emails, and they're not, I just get this generic form letter, which really, really, really sucks. But I've asked them, you know, well, you know, I seem to have met YouTube's requirements. You know, why are you... Basically what happened was they dropped my Sims channel from, you know, this is Sweetnightingale 2907. That's my other channel. That's where I, you know, played my Sims over there. And so I sent them email after, you know, I sent them probably about 3 different emails, and I said, you know, I seem to have met YouTube's guidelines. You know, why are you dropping me? You know, what's going on here? Can you give me an answer? And all they would just tell me is that the parting of the ways is because because we are updating our rules, but they wouldn't tell me what those rules are. They wouldn't tell me, you know, they wouldn't give me a straight answer, basically. And so, which kind of leads me to believe that it's because of the view counts. Like I'm not getting nearly the views and stuff that I used to get. I think when Sims 4 came out in September of 2014, that kind of threw because I didn't really care for Sims 4 like at the time. And I mean, it's shaping up to be a nicer game, but I hardly ever did anything with Sims 4 on my channel. I'm a diehard Sims 3 fan. So with the advent of Sims 4, that just, I mean, it was kind of starting to go down anyway a little bit, because there were some new people coming up and so forth. So, but with the advent of Sims 4, I think that was the death knell, okay, if you will. So basically, when Sims 4 came out, people weren't watching me as much as what they used to, and so I'm not getting nearly the views that I once did. And so I think because of that, I think that's why they felt the need to drop me, but they're not going to admit that to me. They're not going to say that. And I kind of imagine that they are getting, and maybe it's died down a little bit, I don't know, but I imagine that they are getting so many emails with channel creators, you know, just bombarding them with questions. Like, I'm sure, I know that I'm not the only one that, you know, that has sent them emails and saying, hey, what's going on here? So I think these networks are getting bombarded with all these emails from these people who have been dropped from the partnering thing. And I'm going to grab my Toggle sharpener and sharpen up my pencil. So, which kind of tells me that they're not going to give you personal service, not like they used to. I used to get personal service like when I had, you know, when I had questions, or like one time I was getting some weird emails apparently from them. So they were like, I got personal service back then. But now I think with these changes, they're not giving you that personal service anymore, because I think that they are probably getting bombarded with stuff. So I couldn't get any kind of straight answer out of them. So anyway, when all that started going on, I made a video over on my Sims channel, and, you know, was telling them, you know, because I have a few loyal fans that kind of stick with me. If you go over there, you're going to see that I have over 8,000 subscribers, but, and that may seem like a lot, okay? And normally it would be, but you can have all the subscribers in the world, but unless they come over to watch your channel, it doesn't really matter, because you know, all that stuff goes on views. I mean, you know, the subscriber count does play a part in it, but, you know, if you can have a bunch of subscribers, but if they actually just kind of subscribe and don't come over to watch, you know, it's not, you know, that can hurt you too, okay? So anyway, I had made a video over there telling them that, you know, maybe this is a sign that my run is over with, and that maybe I should just not, you know, do anything with it anymore. You know, because the folks weren't watching anymore, basically. And so, pretty much like what I told you guys, like in the update, you know, that I was thinking of, just because, you know, let's face it, sometimes, and there's a whole new crop of people that are doing Sims 4, you know, and so a lot of the oldsters, I kind of call them oldsters, you know, the ones that I knew, you know, back when Sims 3 was in its peak, they're not doing videos anymore. And so I thought, well, maybe this is just my time to kind of fade off into that obscurity. Well, when I made that video, you know, quite a few of the people that still watch me, they're like, no, don't leave us, you know, and I mean, they were very nice about it and stuff, and most of them were like, well, you know, if you know, you got to do what you got to do, but we're going to, you know, we would miss you, and, you know, we would miss your laugh, and, you know, we hope you'll reconsider. And I had said that I hadn't had any final decisions made or anything. Like, I was just, like, at a crossroads, and this is kind of where I was, you know, where I was headed, where I kind of felt that it was headed to. So when I got those comments, you know, it's like, geez, I couldn't bring myself to just say, nope, we're going to end it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So it's like, you know what? If there's people out there that want it that bad, then I can give them something like once a week or something like that, you know, which is what I've been trying to do. It's like I can give them something. So my channel over there, just, you know, for the time being is not partnered, which, you know, I guess it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. So I will just keep making videos over there and just, you know, kind of see what happens and, you know, just go with it. You just got to go with the flow, I guess, and life is too short. So if they want it that bad, I will keep making videos over there for them. As I said in my update, I am going to be doing a crossover. Okay, I think that I can just take a lighter pink and just color all that in. That looks really pretty, I think. I kind of like the pronunciation of the dark color right there. It just kind of gives it that extra, doesn't it? So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this pink right here and just go over the lighter areas and just kind of blend all this in. So I figured if they want it bad enough, I will go ahead and give it to them. All right, I'm going to flip the book again because I need to get to the top of these wings and I can see it a little easier if I do it this way. So apologies for flipping the book. So I mean, if they want it that bad, I'll give them something that, you know, once a week like I've been doing. So, and anyway, like I said, for over here, I am going to be doing that crossover video. I've got it filmed. I just have to edit the thing. So anyway, I had all that taken care of and kind of got the answer. And I really expected like a lot of backlash because I was pretty, you know, frank about stuff. I said, look, I said I'm just going to say it like, you know, like I see it. And I said, I don't like what is going on. I think, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I was very direct and frank about a lot of stuff. And I said basically, hey, you know, people aren't watching my videos anymore. And I said it sucks, but, you know, I understand it. And I just kind of felt like, you know, I didn't want to waste anybody's time. Like I didn't want to waste my time or anybody else's time, you know, for putting out content that people don't want to see or aren't going to watch. So, and I really expected to get some backlash from it, you know, and I tried to put it in a way where I wasn't sounding like a whiner, like, oh, nobody's watching my videos, I'm just gonna, you know. I didn't do it that way. I just, you know, I spoke directly and I kind of said, you know, this is sort of the way I see it, you know. I'm saying, you know, a lot. I know that. I know I do that. I say, you know, and I think if I were ever to become a motivational speaker, I would have to watch myself on video many times and try to curtail that. Anywho, so I really expected to get some backlash from all that just because I sort of spoke very directly. And I said, look, I said, I'm going to do it. I said, I'm not obligated to kiss anybody's ass because, like, I wasn't sponsored by, you know, anybody to do the videos. And one thing that I had a beef about was that in all my years of doing the Sims videos, like EA, Electronic Arts, you know, who makes these games, I gave them a lot of free advertisement because, and I spent a lot of money with them because I have like all of the Sims games and all the expansion packs and all the stuff packs and all the game packs. Plus, when The Sims 3 was out, they had something called the Sims 3 Store that had extra DLC. DLC is downloadable content. So it had a lot of extras for the game, and I spent a lot of money, you know, buying like probably 99% of that Sims 3 store. And, you know, I was doing reviews of the different stuff that came out, and I spent my own money, you know, to get this content. I was gifted maybe a few things from, you know, from some subscribers, but probably like 98% of the stuff I had, I bought myself. And, you know, not that I would ever ask anybody for anything, but I kind of felt like that with everything that I did, with all the money that I spent, you know, getting this content and doing these videos, you know, taking the time to do them, which I thoroughly enjoy. I love doing the videos and stuff, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. But never, never, never once did I get a thank you for, you know, for any kind of effort that I put in. And now, to be fair, I am not one to sit on social media for hours on end. There's a lot of people that will. But I was never a big social media type person. I will get on there, obviously. But, you know, doing the YouTube has always been my priority. I kind of always felt that trying to sit on like Facebook and Twitter for just hours on end, it just wasted so much time. And I was never one to do that. I was never one to do that, and I wasn't going to start. So I think, to be fair, and I think they knew about me. I know they knew about me because, you know, they know more, I think, than what they let on. But never, never, and there were quite a few people that had mentioned my channel to some of the key people over there. But never once did I ever get any kind of thank you for anything that I did. So I was bent out of shape about that. That really pissed me off. And so, you know, for a very, very long time, I had been feeling just unappreciated and stuff. And so I kind of felt like, you know, maybe I just shouldn't do it anymore. So, but after making that video and seeing the comments and stuff, you know, and there's people that wanted it really bad, so it's like, if they want it that bad, I will continue. So I made those videos, plus the update videos that I showed you guys over here on this channel. So, and then after all that was done, my recording software decided to quit on me. Not for everything. Now, I record my gameplay with something called Fraps, and that is a screen recording software that a lot of people that do games will use, you know, to record their videos. And so it worked on everything else, but when I tried to get it to work on my Sims 2 game, I couldn't get it to show up. I couldn't get it to record. I spent a lot of the day Saturday. I think it was Saturday before my concert on the 10th. I spent a lot of that day trying to get things to work. I even uninstalled it, tried to reinstall it again. It didn't work. It didn't work. So I thought, well, poop. Let me tell you though, I was saying a lot more. Words than poop, let me tell you, because I was like extremely pissed. And it had worked before. I don't understand. To this day, I don't understand why it's not wanting to go for that particular game. So I had to invest in another screen recorder for my older games, I guess, because it was not working. So I found something I liked, but I'm still trying to figure out how to configure it because I got some syncing issues. So I was trying to deal with my little tech issues, plus I had some problems with my Sims 3 game. I had some tweaks I had to work out and some issues I had. I'm not going to go into the whole thing because a lot of it's kind of technical, and there's a lot that I had to kind of tweak and configure, and it had to do with like some extra things that I had added, and so I had to take stuff out, I had to put stuff in. Basically, you know, I had to kind of rework the folder just a little bit. So that was kind of a mess. So I got all that straightened out, and everything is working fine. Had to reinstall my original Sims 1 because for some reason, and my Sims 2 did this too, because I hadn't played it in a while. It's like my computer removed it or something. I don't know if, because sometimes I get now I run Windows 7 through Mac. It's called Boot Camp because I can't really play anything on the Mac side of the computer. I can't play anything on the Mac side of the computer, really. It works better on Windows. So I run Windows 7. I have a dual operating system. I run Windows 7 when I want to do that. You just choose, like when you're starting up the computer, you just choose if you want to run the Mac OS operating system or if you want to go into Windows. And so I have Windows 7. And so I don't know if Windows, because sometimes you get those messages where it says you have unused programs to clear up space, uninstall them or whatever. So I don't know if I hit something and it made it uninstall. I just don't know. So anyway, the bottom line was I had to reinstall my whole Sims 2 and my original Sims 1. And then I had to figure out the recording thing. Okay guys, sorry for the abrupt cutoff. My camera cuts off on me like every 29 minutes, and so I'm sitting here talking away and didn't realize that it shut off on me. So I hate it when that happens. But anyway, I think I got my flamingo's wings pretty much done over here. I've done quite a bit. So I colored a little bit off, well, I thought I was coloring on camera, but I did a little bit right here just to kind of make that look a little bit more pronounced, and my wings are done, it looks like. And so I think what I need to do now is just maybe darken up some of this up here on the head, and then start working on his little beak and stuff, and then I think we'll be done with this picture. So I'm going to flip the book over just a little bit so I can see this part here. Maybe this part's all done. Maybe I don't really need to do too much with it. I'm going to add maybe just a little bit more pink here. So I was just saying, so yeah, I'm sitting here talking away and then the video cut off on me. So I was just kind of saying what I did over the weekend, like that Saturday, that Saturday, and then that last week I was trying to figure out my tech issues. I got the recording software, and I'm still trying to figure out why I'm still getting the syncing issues and stuff. And then like I had to reinstall my Sims 1 and my Sims 2. And then that Saturday, well, my husband and I are actually going to be serving as election judges in the primary elections on Tuesday. So because we're doing that, we had to go in and do early voting, and so we did that Saturday morning. Then I came back to try to fix my tech issues. And then Sunday was our concert. Monday, I don't think I even got anything in on that Monday. I mean, I said what I did on Monday, but the video cut off on me. So basically, and I just kind of explained that I'm a little weird this way, but I like to, like after I have a big concert, or, you know, if we have something big that kind of happened like all day, you know, I kind of like to take the next day and just relax and just have just a frivolous day and not really do anything I don't have to do. So that Monday, I was just looking forward to just having that kind of a day, you know, after the concert, you know, where I could just color or read or play some Sims or just kind of do whatever, you know. Well, I was just messing around on the computer and stuff that day, but my husband had the day off because he had an appointment that he had to do, and so it was something that lasted, you know, quite a while. So he decided to just go ahead and take the day off, because it just wasn't worth it to go back into work after, you know, after he was done, because it was something that took several hours. So with him home, it's really hard to really get to, you know, to really come on here to record, or to just kind of not have to do, I don't know, how do I put it? It's really hard, like when other people are here, because I get interrupted, and, you know, because he likes to talk, you know, he likes to talk about stuff, and so when he wants to talk about something, I have to kind of, you know, I end up having to drop everything and listen and all that. And so there was a couple of projects, you know, that needed to get done here, and he was of a mind where we had to do it right then and there. And so I had to basically drop what I was doing, which I guess really wasn't much, but I had to, you know, it's just the idea of it. I had to drop everything I was doing, you know, because, you know, just because he wanted to do stuff like right then and there, you know, right that very minute. So, which kind of annoyed me. I'm not gonna lie, it annoyed me. And I mean, we got it done, and it's basically what we did was, and I'm trying to figure out a way, maybe I'll do it this way here. So basically it was just, we had some stuff to go through, and you know, we had some stuff to go through and get rid of, because, you know, it's stuff that we weren't going to use anymore. You know how it is, you get you know how it is, where you have to kind of go through stuff and get rid of things that you don't use anymore, that you don't want anymore. And he was determined that we were gonna go through some stuff and take care of that, which I really didn't want to that day, because, like I said, I wanted my frivolous day. And so we spent like 3 hours that afternoon going through stuff and doing that. I mean, admitted, yeah, it's, you know, I don't have it hanging over my head anymore, and and you know, it's gone, and you know, we've got some space freed up and all that, but it's just I just didn't want to do it that day because I wanted my frivolous day. So I was like annoyed. I was annoyed. So so like I said, it's hard, you know, when I have other people here, you know, when I don't have the house to myself, and where, you know, when I have other people here, it's like constant interruptions sometimes, and it makes it hard. I'm not gonna lie. It makes it hard. So that was my day Monday, and then Tuesday, since I didn't get my frivolous day that I wanted on Monday, part of Tuesday, I took part of Tuesday and had that, you know, and so, and then I was really tired that day too, because I didn't sleep very well Monday night, and I had a headache. Ugh. I had a headache, so I ended up taking a nap. I took a long nap on Tuesday. No lie about that. And then I did a little bit of reading, and I mean, I did what I had to do, but I did a little bit of reading, and just tried to nurse the headache and stuff, because man, I had a headache. And so, oh, and then that day there was a new pack that came out for the Sims 4. So I installed it, got that installed, and opened the game up a little bit to kind of see what that was about. And then I watched a couple of videos on it, because people were already making videos about it. So I did that, you know, while I was trying to, you know, sort of get over the tiredness, and you know, once the headache kind of let up a little bit, because I hate watching stuff like when I have a headache. So let me make sure that I'm in frame. I like to make sure that I'm in frame. Okay, so that's what I did on Tuesday. I can't really say that I did too much. I didn't feel like coming on to make a video though. I mean, I was like just so dead tired, and just ugh. So no video that day. Then Wednesday, I had to, my gosh, oh, and I really wanted to make my WIP Wednesday, but it wasn't in the cards. That day I had to take some time to fulfill my duties on another thing that I'm involved in. I'm on a writing group, WRITING writing group, and so it's kind of like an RPG group where one person writes as a character, and then the next person comes in with a response in the point of view of their character and stuff. And so we have several members and stuff. We have several members of that, but with everything that's been kind of happening around here, like with me, it's been kind of I felt like really behind with getting stuff up for that I needed to, and they were, you know, some of the members were going, Sharon, where are you? You know, because they needed me to respond. And so the group owner likes people to post like once a week for their characters, which I can't blame her, because you know, when you know, the group is dependent on the members participating, you know, because like you have characters that people need responses from, you know. So with everything I had been needing to do, I had to take some time on Wednesday and get some of that done. I mean, there was no choice. I mean, you know, when I had kind of let like a week and a half go by without doing anything there, and the members were going, where are you? We need you. So I had to take care of that, because I don't want to be bounced from the group. You know, I don't want to be bounced from the group. And you know, if she wants, you know, if the group owner wants people to post like once a week, and you know, if she were to bounce me, I couldn't blame her, you know, but I don't want that to happen, because I enjoy it, you know. So I had to take some time to take care of that. Man, I guess it's time management and all that, but man, sometimes there's just not enough time to manage. Sometimes there's just not enough time to manage. So I had to do that. I mean, there was no choice. No choice at all, at all, at all. So then Thursday, which was yesterday, was kind of a slow day, actually. It's kind of been weird, like when it's been slow, like it's been weird. It's not really been slow all that much, but when it has been slow lately, I haven't really been in the mood to color. I've been just like in the mood to read, or you know, or to just kind of play some Sims, or just, you know, do, you know, I haven't been in the mood to color, like when, you know, when it's been kind of slow. And sometimes I have days like that where I just don't want to do it, you know, where I just don't want to do it, and so I don't. So I didn't make a video Thursday, and then we had a meeting Thursday night, and so we didn't really get back home after that until, I'd say, about 10 o'clock, maybe about 9:30, 10 o'clock. It was our Lions Club meeting, but it was a St. Patrick's Day dinner. And so there's usually a lot of activities going on, so that's usually a late night. I mean, not like late night, like after midnight or anything like that, but it's later than usual. So we didn't get home until about 9:30 or 10 o'clock. And so by that time, of course, you know, I was just, I just wanted to go to bed. Just relax with the book and go to bed, you know. So that's what I did. And then today, I filmed the giveaway for Tim Jeff's third book. And I got to get in here at this tiny, tiny little space here with this pencil. I'm going to assume that this is all pink here. If this is part of the beak, I'm just going to color this pink right there. I'm just going to use that same color and do it that way. So I filmed that video, and then I'm filming this video. So I'm trying to oh my gosh, like I'm trying to just I'm trying to get everything back in line without going, ah, because, like, oh my gosh, I mean, it, you know, it never fails every time. And then it seems like every time I go to make a video or I do something, then the phone rings, and it's usually telemarketers. Like, I kid you not, like I was actually making a Sims video yesterday, and as I was recording, I got 2 calls on the landline, and it was numbers I didn't recognize. And so it kind of told me it was telemarketers. And so when it's a number I don't recognize, I don't pick it up. And then I got 2 on the cell phone. So it's like every time I go to do something, now luckily I haven't had any of that today. There's some days where it gets really bad, and then there's other days where you don't see any of that. So it's kind of crazy. All right, what am I going to do about this eye? I'm going to take I think that part should be white, and then I think this part would be the iris. I'm going to leave all that white right there. I might have gotten like a little pink around there. I might have to go back in and clean that up a little bit. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get everything lined back up where it should be. And where things can run a little bit smoother again, because, man, it's just been weird. It just felt like a weird week to me. It just felt like a strange week to me, and it's not like where we were constantly, I mean, we were running around a lot and stuff, but and I've had busier weeks, but I just kind of feel like this week, my time just got away from me a lot. I mean, yeah, that happens to me before, where time just kind of gets away from me, but I kind of feel like that how do I put this? What's the word? I kind of feel like, now I didn't have any, like I remember like everything I did, like I haven't had any blackouts or anything, but I kind of feel like that I've lost like part of my week, like I remember everything I did, you know, but I just, it's like time sort of went so fast that I just kind of feel like I lost part of my week, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. I probably sound like an insane person. I probably sound like the insane person I actually am. But it just, I kind of feel like I lost part of my week just because like one after the other thing happened, and I don't know. Like I said, it's been strange. It's been just, I feel like it's been just such a strange week. And I don't know a better way to explain it. I really don't know a good way to explain it, you know, except to just say that it felt strange. And oh man, I don't know. Man, I just don't know. I can't tell you why. It just feels weird. It feels very, very weird. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, we are going to extend the color along, and we're going to still do our funny pages, and I want to see what you guys do with the flamingo, because I am almost done with this thing. I am almost done with this thing. So I do want to see what you guys do with the flamingo, and I want to see your funny pictures, and I'm going to go in and create that album so that we can see all of that. And if you have not done so already, though, you can put the pictures on just the regular group. You know, you can go ahead and put the pictures right on the group if you want to. It's just if they're in the album, it'll make it a lot easier for me to do that slideshow. And I will make sure I make the announcement when the album is up. So yeah. Yeah. I think we've about got this thing. I'm trying to think if I need to color. I kind of feel like I need to color the head a little bit more. I'm going to flip the book. I feel like I need to color this part a little bit more, so I'm going to do that. So, now that you've kind of heard about my strange week, or what feels like a strange week to me, what have you all been up to? What's everybody been doing, and how has life been treating you? I hope everybody is doing well. I usually say that at the beginning of the video, or I try to. Yeah, I think this part needs to be colored a little bit more. But I hope everybody is doing well and feeling fine. I hope you all have been able to remain healthy. I am finally over that flu. Finally over that flu. Thank goodness. Because it was not fun at all. It is not, that flu is not a nice thing to get, let me tell you. So, yeah. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, my husband and I are going to be serving as election judges. It's coming up Tuesday at the primary elections. So, what's going to be happening next week as far as videos go is I'm going to try to film a lot of stuff in advance, because Tuesday I am going to be like totally dead. You know, because we have to be up there at like 5 in the morning. And the place that we are going to do the, oh, I got to color in his eye. That's what I got to do. I think I'm going to give him a green eye. I don't know what color eyes flamingos have, but I'm going to give him a green eye, I think. So, and because the place that we have to be is like half an hour away, we're going to have to leave. We're going to have to leave like before 4:30 in the morning so that we can make sure that we're up there on time. You know, because there's certain things you got to do to get things set up, and, you know, to prepare things, and, you know, all that. So both my husband and I are going to serve as election judges, and then of course the polls close, I think, at 7. So we have to be up there the whole time. So it's going to be a very, very, very long day. It is going to be a long, long, long day. because we're probably not going to be out of there until at least 8, because like we have to, not only do you got to set it up, but you got to take everything down, and then you got to take all the stuff back to the clerk's office and stuff. And or there's some of the judges have to take stuff back to the clerk's office. So we're not even going to get out of there till at least 8 at night, and then however long it takes us to get everything back and back in order and everything. It's going to be a long day. So I'm not going to be able to record on Tuesday at all because I'm going to be dead. Dead. Wednesday, might try to record something. Depends on if I can I want to try to get some stuff done on Monday. Because if I can get some stuff done on Monday, then I'll have plenty of stuff to edit. Because if I can do that, then maybe I can just edit on Wednesday. And then maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll kind of move things along a little bit. I'm going to try to blend this in. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. I don't think we have anything else going on that week. I'm hoping, I say this now, and man, I really hope it's true. Next week ought to be pretty quiet, except for Tuesday, which, is going to be a very busy day. But I'm hoping that the rest of the week is going to be pretty quiet. And that I don't have to do this or that and the other thing. So yes. Crossing our fingers that I have a quiet week next week, because I need one. I need some time where I'm just not expected to go here or there or do this or that, I need that time to just I need some time to just sort of chill, Because, there's times where things are really, 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 really laid back, but there's times where, it's constant go, 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 go. And when that happens, it gets to me sometimes. And I mean, I like keeping busy. I like doing unique things, but there's times where it just gets to be too much. It just gets to be too much, and I need some chill time. I need some chill time. Okay, guys, this is looking pretty darn good. I'm going to grab some green. I think I'm going to grab some green, and I need to see, I think that eye looks pretty good. I don't think I need to clean anything up. Maybe not, because I think, maybe just a little bit right there. I'm going to grab my eraser, and I think I'm just going to clean that one little top area up there, because I think I got just a little bit of pink in that eye. Give him some pink eye, but we're going to give him a green eye. We're going to give our flamingo a green eye. I was thinking about like taking my Posca pen and like doing a few little stars right there, but I think there's not too much of there's a little bit of background right there, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. I was thinking that I had a little bit more background than I did. Okay, I just want to make sure. There we go. I thought I had a little bit more black background than I do, and I was gonna take and maybe do a few little stars, but actually I think it looks nice the way it is. I don't think I need to do anything else. Especially with that background, because I think it looks nice. So I'm just going to go over it just a little bit more and just make sure that I got the pink in where I need the pink, where I might have erased it, just kind of right there. And then I think because I got some darker area right here around this eye, I'm going to just take the darker one and just kind of trace it just a little bit. I like to kind of give my head's in the way, I'm sure. I like to kind of give it, and I got the book lifted up so that I can see a little bit more, but I like to kind of give just a little bit of definition right there and just kind of fade it off. I think that looks nice. I think that looks pretty good right there. And then I will find oops, and I don't want my pencils to drop on the floor. Prismacolors dropping on the floor is not pretty. No, it is not. So then I'm going to just blend that pink in up here, or blend the darker color with the pink, just kind of going up a little bit. But I think it just kind of gave that nice little definition to his eye. And then I'm gonna grab a green. I think I'm gonna grab a green, and we'll give him a green eye. And then I think we will call him done. So just give me a second. I will be right back. All right, guys. So I'm going to, let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit so we can get to his eye. I'm just going to take whatever this color, I'm not going to call out any colors or anything. I'm just going to take this one and we're going to color in his little iris. I'm going to lift the book up a little bit so that I can see. So I'm just going to color in the little iris right here. And I'm not going to make it real dark or anything. I'll put a couple of layers on it, but I'm not going to make it real dark, you know. Just kind of give him this kind of, and I'm getting close so that I can see this. So apologies here. So there is his eyeball. There is his little eyeball right there. And I think we're going to call him done. I think we're going to go ahead and call him done. So let me just zoom out so we can see. Let's see. Let me just zoom out so we can see. There we go. Move that camera so that we can see the whole picture. Okay. So I think we're gonna call our flamingo done. I think he is done, and I think he turned out really nice. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the flamingo? So I like him. I really do. I like him. And this will be going up on Tim Jeff's group. If you join his group and color in his books, you can post pictures on the Facebook group. And this will be going up on my group. So I did my flamingo. Now let's see all of your flamingos. We're gonna, again, I'm just gonna say we're gonna have that extension of this color along. It was supposed to end Monday. Today's the 16th. It was supposed to end Monday the 19th. I think Monday is the 19th. Yeah, Monday's the 19th. It was supposed to end Monday the 19th, but we're gonna extend this, the flamingo and the funny pages, until Friday the 23rd. And also on Friday the 23rd, the giveaway for Tim Jeff's third book. Let me just show you this. Let me put this pencil down. Tim Jeff's Intricate Ink Animals Volume 3. The giveaway for this book is up on the channel, so go watch that and enter if you desire to do that. But, so that giveaway is going to end the 23rd, and the color along extension is going to end the 23rd as well. If you want to still submit pictures for that color along, definitely feel free to do that. So there's our flamingo, and that's the end of our color and gab. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and also hit the bell so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded. You all have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. Okay, bye my little goldies.